Reach Human presents New Zealanders handing in guns for destruction after terror attack. As New Zealand recovers from the Friday's Christchurch mosque attack, which left 50 dead and 50 wounded, this heartbreaking incidents have prompted a lot of strong emotions in the general public. The whole nation have come together to support and encourage the grieving victims of this devastating attack. Online petitions with thousands of signatures were started to call for a ban on semi-automatic weapons and large-capacity magazines. The New Zealand government also sprang into action in record time to announce new gun law reforms that would make the citizens feel safer. Although these reforms were not readily welcomed by all, some New Zealanders felt it necessary to follow their own initiative and surrender their heavy ammunitions. John Hart, who has been a farmer for more than 15 years, said he took his semi-automatic weapon to the police station as he couldn't in all conscience keep the rifle after seeing the loss of life in Christchurch. Since the events on Friday, I had been thinking a lot about the firearms we have here on the farm. The semi-automatic weapons are not critical, not if the trade-off is loss of life, said John. He also wrote in a series of tweets, "Until today, I was one of the New Zealanders who owned a semi-automatic rifle. On the farm, they are a useful tool in some circumstances, but my convenience doesn't outweigh the risk of misuse. We don't need these in our country. We have to make sure it's #never again." I had a message from a friend of a family who had lost someone in the Christchurch attacks, John said. That brought me to tears. John had been similarly overwhelmed by the response online, of which the vast majority has been positive. He got a lot of encouraging feedback from his friends, family and fellow farmers. Although a minority of people had opposing views on his actions, John felt he made the right decision. As people are submitting their weapons to authorities, the cabinet ministers have also praised residents who have surrendered their guns to police. The New Zealand police also released a tweet about the development. "As per existing process, we are happy for people to surrender their firearm to the police." Official police figures shows that nearly 7,000 New Zealanders are legally allowed to own semi-automatic weapons. Police have advised that those who wish to turn theirs first call their local police station or arms officer for advice on safely transporting them for destruction. In addition to John, other Twitter users have publicly announced their surrender of automatic rifles in their possession. "Since I first heard about the atrocity on Friday afternoon, I have reflected and reserved my thoughts. Monday morning, this is one of the easiest decisions I have ever made. I've owned a firearm for 31 years. Another user wrote, "When my husband died, his guns were handed to family holding the requisite license. Daughter of a crack-shot food hunting parents, I have used guns from the age of 9. Today I requested that those guns be handed in for destruction." It is possible that if this trend continues in New Zealand, it could be similar to the 1996 National Firearms Agreement in Australia, in which 650,000 to 1 million firearms were banned and destroyed.